This is literally the first time the robot has operated without a tether. It was on stage tonight. It is expected to cost much less than a car. Made in very high volume, probably ultimately millions of units. I would say probably less than $20,000.
Remember Y2K, the doomsday scenario which had the entire world in its grip, causing mass hysteria and waking nightmares of Armageddon, becoming the mainstay of every living soul on the planet? Even the kindergartners were talking about people. How could we forget? That millennium bug was set to bring around the end of civilization and send mankind back to the Stone Age. The global banking system would have collapsed, medical devices would have stopped working, planes would have fallen out of the sky, nuclear reactors would have melted down, and egg timers would have turned into tiny bombs. All because of one fatal design flaw in calendar-based human technologies around the globe. A nightmare of epic proportions was unfolding on the global scene, and life as we knew it was about to come to an end. But it turned out that it was much ado about nothing. Shakespeare would have been proud of the drama being played out in the global theater, but it turned out that mankind had a great penchant for histrionics. The same doomsday scenarios are making the rounds today about the advent of AI and the arrival of humanoid robots on the world scene. Seems familiar, right? I mean, who cares about the possibility of having a humanoid robot girlfriend cooking you scrambled eggs and bacon early in the morning at the stove? Or the fact that you can actually order yourself a girlfriend off of a catalog. Ah, dreams. But you can actually turn it into a goal, if only you don't indulge in the global pastime of reliving storylines from Will Smith's I, Robot or Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator scenarios in the present day. I mean, who cares about getting turned into human slaves or to the destruction of the human civilization, and you can have a girlfriend made to order? Well, that's another debate worth getting into later on. Back to the humanoid robots once again. So, is this a storm in a teacup, or is it the first step towards D-Day? What you're about to watch is going to be the ultimate chill pill as you realize that we are very, very far off from D-Day. The breakthrough in AI, in combination with humanoid robotics, emerged on the world stage with a bang, with a slew of interviews conducted with Amika and Sophia, pumping new life into the lost dreams of billions of men across the world. More dreams. Focus. Who could have stopped Elon Musk, the modern-day czar of technology, from getting a piece of the action? Nobody. This space-traveling gladiator has much to offer the world, and he's just started. His latest adventure has turned out to be producing a humanoid AI robot, Optimus, which he presented with great fanfare at the Tesla AI Day. Not using any support mechanisms like cranes or cables on a robot's first presentation, huh? What an accomplishment! Tesla is off to a great start with presenting Optimus. Can you imagine the world's not first humanoid robot emerging center stage with a propping mechanism? Tesla would not have been able to live that down for a million years, and here we are boasting about it. Let's hit the pause button for a moment now. You remember as a kid waiting for the soft-serve ice cream truck to arrive at your street corner, and you would run after it until it stopped in the middle of the street, and then you would order your favorite flavor of ice cream cone in the sweltering heat, waiting impatiently for the ice cream guy to make your cone and hand it to you with a flourish. And you take the first delicious lick of this scrumptious cool candy as you turn around and it flips over onto the hot sweltering asphalt, melting away into the grains, taking your dreams and hopes with it? This is that moment, people. As the shiny steel doors part and we wait to meet the beautiful and sleek Terminator version Terminatrix with its va-va-voom steel curves, what we find is the T-800 come to life. Stuff of nightmares, people. Optimus looked more like an overgrown stereo player than a lean, mean fighting or cleaning machine, however you may want to use it. This is a definite replay of Frankenstein, but in high-tech mode. I mean, can you imagine the nightmare of having this thing with its exposed wires and pipes running through, or rather shuffling, through your cluttered kitchen trying to sweep the floors? But what about when your 4-year-old has a light bulb moment and starts pulling the dangly things hanging from the machine? Or your 1-year-old tries to pull Uncle Robbie's hair? I'm sure Elon Musk is enjoying having a proud papa moment, looking at his new invention bust out some killer dance moves on the floor. Elon is going full speed ahead, singing the praises of his own accomplishments and promising his audience that Optimus, can do a lot more. I'm thinking, why not just show us though? I mean, are we missing something here? Because Optimus is showing his delectable hiney to us, standing with its face to the door like it's bummed out by the lackluster welcome and the absence of red carpet treatment given to him. Well, what do you know? This robot is definitely not a good-for-nothing nobody. This Tin Man is soon going to be your chore buddy, capable of doing highly complex and taxing chores like picking up boxes from point A and walking with them to point B, and then depositing them on a flat surface. Or imagine freedom from the tedious and gargantuan tasks, like watering your plants. Fear not, this bot is going to be your glorified housekeeper, taking care of all of those tedious daily chores you'd never get around to doing as you relax back on your hammock, tied up into a corner of your bedroom since you don't have a balcony to chill out in, or a lawn, and you enjoy a can of beer while Opti takes care of all of the nasty 2-bit chores which make up your life. Life goals! Well, Elon has never disappointed us, so we're still going to keep our fingers crossed, and what do you know? Optimism is always good. Even if you don't get a good humanoid robot at the end of the day, at least your spirits are high. As the doors open a second time on the stage, we see a better version of Opti. Much better. I mean, who wants to see a robot with its insides hanging out? The smooth, sleek lines and the silver shine all scream billion-dollar project, but the project is sitting on a tripod. Apparently in Elon Musk's world, you can't have the best of both worlds. Your robot is either going to be able to move around while looking like Terminator T-800, or it won't be able to walk if you want to give it a makeover. Less said, the better about the frog jump hungover Optimus is trying to make by spreading its legs. This looks more like a glorified toaster than Terminator. Rome was not built in a day, people. But this lady would have you believe that's exactly what happened with Opti. As she proudly gives the rundown of what Elon's team was able to accomplish within a matter of 6 months, we're left scratching our heads at the sheer difference between Opti and the humanoid robots like Sophia, who can not only move around without the benefit of a crutch, but can also charm the pants off of you. What follows is a lot of technical mumbo-jumbo folks like you and I will have a hard time wrapping our brains around. I mean, imagine Einstein sitting with a street bum trying to explain E=mc² to him. Well, what do you know? Opti's brain is located at the same place its batteries are located. That's like having your brain in your pants. I mean, if a guy had to design Opti, at least he should have thought of a more refreshing and unique approach. Well, what can you say? Boys will be boys. And there you have it. We finally get to meet Opti's mom. Only in the high-tech world of robotics and mechanics could a thing which rolled around on the ground on 4 wheels give birth to a new mechanical piece which walks around on 2 feet on the ground. It's obvious that Opti inherited a lot of the systems initially invented for his mom's birth. It goes without saying that the two might share a few features common to all mechanical inventions, but as sure as the fact that pigs can fly, Optimus is most definitely leagues ahead of the Tesla car. Though embryonic at this stage, Optimus has definitely not been well received on the world stage because of how far behind it is in the general humanoid AI bots world. It's only a matter of time before it is able to traverse the Great Divide and stand eye to eye with its far more advanced and established cousins. There's little doubt that with Elon Musk's high-tech empire, it will be able to traverse this long divide in leaps and bounds within no time. That's all we have for you, folks. Join us next time.